Ezekyle the Brotherless stands at the edge of a cliff, impossibly high, overlooking a battlefield far below. The sky above is the color of madness and migraines, an oppressive haze framing the war below. From this height, the combatants look like insects, ants warring in a crusade of souls the size of sand grains, half lost in the dust, churned up by the relentless pounding of thousands of boots and tank treads. His armor is a patchwork of scavenged ceramite, repaired countless times after endless battles. The original suit he wore during the rebellion was long abandoned, left to rot aboard the warship he exiled into the ether. His weapons, too, are relics of a bygone era. His sword shattered in some nameless skirmish, the claw he stole from his father left behind at the last fortress of the Legion, a bastion known to the sons of Horus as the Monument. He wonders briefly if they still displayed the weapon alongside the War Master's stasis-locked remains, or if they have succumbed to their fevered hungers, fighting over the right to bear it. Once Ezekyle would have been down there with them, leading the charge, giving orders, killing with a smile on his eyes and a laugh on his lips. From this distance he cannot discern the embattled companies, nor if either side still adheres to the old Legion structures. But one truth is clear even through the dust-choked clouds. The sons of Horus are losing. Outnumbered and overwhelmed by the vast enemy horde, prowess and individual heroism means nothing here. Battles might break down into 10,000 duels between lone souls, but wars are not won this way. The wind, a treacherous companion in this realm, occasionally carries the faint echoes of shouted voices from the valley below. Ezekyle lets the sound wash over him, unaffected by the screaming and unmoved by the wind dragging at his long, loose hair. Crouching, he gathers a fistful of the red sand that serves as the earth of this world, his eyes never straying from the chaos below. Gunships shriek and howl above the battlefield, raining fire and fury on the struggling masses. Titans, tiny from this distance no longer than his fingernails, stride through the dust storms, their weapons fire tracing thin razor streaks of light across his retinas. He smiles, but not because of the battle. He realizes he doesn't even know. His wanderings have taken him from planet to planet, always avoiding his former brethren, yet here he stands, watching hundreds of his brothers die without even knowing the name of the world or what cause they fight for. How many of the men down there screaming, bleeding, and dying would he know by name? Most of them without a doubt. That too makes him smile. Rising to his feet, Ezekyle opens his fist. The lifeless, glassy dust scatters in the wind, glittering momentarily under the light of 3 weak suns before vanishing from sight. He turns his back on the battle and walks away from the cliff, his footprints marking his passage. He trusts the wind to erase his tracks before anyone catches sight of them. Ahead, on the horizon, rise 7 vast, steeped pyramid structures, neither human nor alien in design, shaped by divine whim rather than mortal hands. In this place, in every world he walks, desire and hatred shape the landscape more reliably than ingenuity or tectonics. He crossed bridges over oblivion, wandered between floating islands of rock hanging in the void, and explored the tombs of Xenos kings and queens, leaving their priceless plunder untouched in the darkness. He has walked the surface of hundreds of worlds, paying little heed to the extinction of the legion he once led. Now, curiosity drives him where once anger was all he needed. Hatred sustains him where once he burned with unquenchable fury. Defeat has cooled the fires of that particular forge. Ezekyle Abaddon, no longer first captain, no longer son of Horus, keeps walking. He will reach the first great pyramid before the first of the 3 suns sets.